The stuff just keeps coming and coming and coming out. Her source is saying one thing, Taylor Swift's source is saying another thing. It is bizarre. A new lawsuit has come out, all kind of stuff. The back and forth between her and Taylor Swift, how Taylor Swift allegedly feels about Blake Lively name dropping her, that is like close to Taylor, has come out and said more.
Boy, oh boy, another lawsuit. I was still getting over the whole Blake Lively legal mess, but Taylor's woes live on with Selena Gomez on her defending end. So just as Travis dropped the news that he's sticking with the Chiefs for the 2025 season, and no, he's not retiring anytime soon. At 35, he's still got game, and he's doing it all from his swanky $6 million mansion in Leawood, Kansas. But here's the real question. What does this mean for his romance with Taylor? Turns out, these two are pros at the long-distance thing. With Travis holding it down in Kansas and Taylor ruling the world and her NYC penthouse, they've been making it work like champs. Taylor's been spotted cheering him on at games, and Travis even crashed her Eras Tour stage at Wembley Stadium last year. Talk about a power couple moment. When they're not globetrotting, they're splitting time between NYC and Kansas, keeping things low-key but oh-so-glamorous. Now, let's talk real estate. Travis upgraded from his $150 million property empire, but no Kansas pad yet. Could she be eyeing a move closer to Travis? Only time will tell. But here's the kicker. Travis isn't just staying for football. He's staying for the life he's built in Kansas City, the community he loves, and, let's be real, probably for Taylor too. As he told his brother Jason on their podcast, he's not ready to walk away from the Chiefs just yet. And honestly, we aren't either. But mention that little lawsuit bit I mentioned in the beginning? While Travis is busy making headlines for his football career, Taylor herself is facing quite some legal drama again. Enter Kimberly Marasco, a Florida artist who's back with another copyright infringement lawsuit against Swift, this time targeting songs from the Tortured Poets Department and other albums. Marasco's not just coming for Taylor, she's also named songwriting heavyweights Jack Antonoff and Aaron Dessner, along with Universal Music Group and Republic Records. Yikes. This isn't Marasco's first rodeo, though. She filed a similar lawsuit last year, but it got messy when she failed to serve Taylor properly, leading Judge Eileen Cannon to dismiss the case against Swift, though the claims against Taylor's production company are still pending.
That looks pretty good on you.
You like the hoodie?
I do.
You should.
Where'd you get it?
Got it from my brother.
Jason, I am a kid.
Touche.
I'm a grown-ass kid. Kelsey's. Ed Kelsey was 50 years old throwing ketchup all around the room.
Blue cheese all over the place.
We'd all get sausage McMuffin with eggs, our classic Kelsey order.
Yeah. Dad was the king of driving with his knees. With his children in the vehicle. Interstate going 75 miles an hour. And spreading jam on...
You would see him just take a big, healthy bite, and then it would just... The jelly would come out the back, and you just see him lose it like, you idiot. Sure, and he'd be like, mother!
Yeah.
Now, Marasco's doubling down, seeking a whopping $7 million ask. She's even throwing in hits like The Man and Midnight Rain as alleged infringements. Bold move, Kimberly. Meanwhile, Taylor's team isn't backing down either. Lawyers for Taylor Swift Productions have already pushed back, and Judge Cannon recently struck Marasco's response for not following court rules. It's a legal tug-of-war, and honestly, it's giving "look what you made me do" vibes. But let's not forget, Taylor's got a lot on her plate beyond lawsuits. She's juggling her relationship with Travis and apparently expanding her Rhode Island mansion. Speaking of Travis, you gotta wonder how he's handling all this. Between football, his Kansas City mansion, and Taylor's globe-trotting career, these two are the definition of couple goals, even when the drama hits. So while Travis is grinding on the field and Taylor's battling it out in court, one thing's for sure, this power couple isn't slowing down anytime soon. Keep watching, because this story's got more layers than a Taylor Swift album. On the other side of the heartbreak, Taylor's ex Joe Alwyn is quietly moving on and making headlines of his own. Alwyn, who dated Taylor for 6 years before their split in April 2023, recently stepped into the spotlight at the Academy Awards, presenting alongside Selena Gomez and Zoe Saldana. Talk about a small world moment.
Using one medium to communicate brilliance is a challenge.
Their breakup, as insiders revealed, was a classic case of growing apart. During the Reputation era and the pandemic, Taylor and Joe were in their own little bubble, but once the world opened back up, the cracks started to show. Joe reportedly struggled with Taylor's mega fame, and their differences became harder to ignore. Fast forward to now, and Joe's made it clear he's moved on. In a recent interview with The Guardian, he brushed off questions about Taylor, saying that's for other people to do. He's focused on controlling what he can, family, friends, and his career, and ignoring the noise. Wise move, Joe. Meanwhile, Taylor's thriving in her new chapter with Travis, who's all in on supporting her career and embracing her superstar status. It's a stark contrast to her past relationship, and honestly, it's refreshing to see her with someone who's not just okay with her fame, but celebrates it. And speaking of people who celebrate Taylor, how can we forget Selena, who was also at the Oscars, presenting alongside Samuel L. Jackson. Selena and Taylor have been besties for years, so you know she's Team Swift all the way. And in typical bestie fashion, Selena completely ignored Joe Alwyn at the awards. Yep, not a hi, not a hello, nada. Complete silence and ignoring each other's existence. Speak of besties guarding your back when you're not around, and Selena takes the cake. So while Joe's keeping it low-key and Taylor's living her best life with Travis, one thing's clear, everyone's moving forward. And whether it's in love, career, or friendship, this crew knows how to keep us hooked. What's next? Well, just when you thought Taylor couldn't possibly add more to her already jam-packed happening life, rumors are swirling that she's about to dive headfirst into Hollywood. Fresh off her record-breaking Eras tour and her very public romance with Travis, Taylor might be trading the stage for the silver screen. According to Hollywood insider Daniel Richtman, she's in talks for some major roles. Think sci-fi blockbusters, streaming series, and even a superhero gig. Yep, you heard that right. Taylor Swift, our new favorite superhero. This wouldn't be her first rodeo in acting, though. Remember Valentine's Day? Or Cats? We don't blame you if you tried to forget that one. But this time it sounds like she's aiming for something bigger. Something that could cement her as a serious player in Hollywood. And honestly, if anyone can pull it off, it's Taylor. She's the queen of reinvention, after all. From country sweetheart to pop icon to indie folk storyteller, she's done it all. Why not add blockbuster star to the list? Of course, this raises the question, how will she balance it all? Between her music career, her relationship with Travis, and now potentially filming movies, Taylor's schedule is already busier than a Chiefs game day. But if there's one thing we've learned about her, it's that she thrives under pressure. And let's not forget Travis. He's been her biggest cheerleader, so you know he'll be front and center at any premiere she's in.
Saw you and Taylor meet, obviously, for the first time at the Chiefs and Bills game.
Yes.
Was that the first time you had guys met?
Yes.
Why?
There was like all of this stuff leading up to it about, well, why haven't they met? People are deeply disturbed by this. They're avoiding each other. I'm not avoiding anyone. I am more than happy to meet someone, especially someone that Travis is dating. And she's busy.
Just a little.
It's just so silly to me that that's like the storyline. I didn't meet Travis for probably close to a year.
Right.
When Jason and I were dating, So
what's next for Taylor? A sci-fi epic? A superhero saga? Or maybe another surprise album drop? Whatever it is, one thing's for sure, she's not slowing down anytime soon. And while it's safe to say Super Bowl 59 didn't go as planned for Travis and the Chiefs, the dream of a historic three-peat was crushed in a brutal 40-22 loss to the Eagles, and Travis had a particularly rough night, barely making an impact on the field. To make matters worse, Taylor was watching from the stands. Talk about pressure. If you remember, after the game, fans were quick to point fingers, especially after Travis was spotted out for a late-night dinner with Taylor, Patrick Mahomes, and Brittany Mahomes less than 48 hours before kickoff. Was he distracted? On the latest episode of his New Heights podcast, Travis didn't shy away from admitting that yes, he wasn't at his best. I feel like I owe the guys that I come into that building with a whole lot more effort and focus, he confessed. I just don't know what it was during that game, man. I wasn't at my best. But here's the thing about Travis. He's not one to dwell on the past. Instead, he's using the loss as fuel for next season. That's how I create the beast, he said, explaining how analyzing his mistakes helps him find motivation. And with 1 year left on his $34.25 million contract, he's determined to bounce back stronger than ever. It's almost poetic. While Travis is refocusing on football, Taylor's eyeing a new stage or set to conquer. But don't count the Chiefs out just yet. Travis is determined to play with joy, not anger, and that's when he's at his best. I play my best when I go out there and have fun, he said. And with Taylor by his side, cheering him on from the stands or maybe even a movie premiere, you know he's got all the support he needs. So what's next for this power couple? A Super Bowl redemption arc for Travis? A Hollywood takeover for Taylor? Either way, one thing's clear, they're both just getting started, and we're here for it. See you next time.